2023, the hottest year ever on Earth.
Oh my God.
A year of climate and weather extremes. In the U.S., the number of billion-dollar disasters tallied 25, more than any other year. New Year's rang in with thousands of records shattering across Europe. At least 8 countries had their warmest January day ever. Back home, things were no better. A siege of atmospheric rivers lashed the West Coast through March. Destructive flash floods swept through parts of California, burying the Sierra under 60 feet of snow, and brought a historically dry Tulare Lake back from the dead. When spring arrived, so did the tornadoes. The strongest and most devastating twister of the year was a ferocious EF4 tearing through Rolling Fork, Mississippi, carving a 59-mile path across the state and packing winds as high as 195 miles per hour. Just days later, a 2-day tornado outbreak spawned the 3rd largest outbreak in U.S. history. A shift to the east in what's known as the traditional tornado alley is making higher density and more vulnerable populations a target for these types of disasters. In June, wildfire smoke was choking the Big Apple, making it seem like a Mars landscape, shrouding iconic landmarks like the Statue of Liberty and Empire State Building. Both Chicago and New York had the dubious distinction of worst air quality in the world during that hazy week. Climate change making wildfire smoke outbreaks more frequent. As northern cities suffocated, southern cities broiled under relentless days of dangerous heat. At the end of July, Phoenix hitting a record 31 straight days of 100 degrees or hotter. The previous record, just 18 days. Miami's extreme heat and tropical humidity resulted in 46 days registering a heat index over 100 degrees. More than a dozen U.S. cities recording their hottest summer on record. The tropics lit up in late August when Hurricane Idalia rapidly intensified over the Gulf of Mexico, striking North Florida as a high-end Category 3 with winds of 125 miles per hour. Fueled by record warm sea surface temperatures, the 4th most active in history. By November, the brutal heat plaguing the U.S. was now broiling the southern hemisphere. The heat index in Rio de Janeiro hitting an astonishing 138 degrees, the highest ever recorded there. And for the 3rd year in a row, deadly tornadoes ripped through the South just days before Christmas.
Oh my God!
2023, experiencing so many extreme weather events, we couldn't include them all here. Climate change-driven weather, leaving its mark all around the globe. I'm Al Roker, NBC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.